Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 18th of March. It is beautiful out here, or is it the 17th of March? Hell, I don't remember. I think it's the 17th. But anyway, it's Saturday. It absolutely downpoured. Don't be fooled by the sun, because this just came out. But look what came back. Can you believe this? It absolutely just poured like crazy last night. There's no end to it. But there will be, and it will be stunning when it happens. But anyway, Abby and I, we're going to head out to the shop and fiddle with the BMW. We're going to finish putting pans and another radiator guard on it. Alright, here we go. Alright, for USB peeps, I am going to take this side off for you guys so you can see how that's done. I did that I'm working on a motovlog thing, and I for an install video, and I took this apart on that. So because the left hand side is the same as the right, I'm just gonna show you guys right quick. Just takes a couple seconds. Very easy. Okay, first order of business, we need to disconnect the running light. So there's a little clip inside there, and you just kind of reach in, pull down on the tab. It's easier when you can see it. Pull that out. Ooh, look at dirt behind there. Then there's a little clip back here. Just push that through and release it so that it's free. And all this stuff is Loctited down, so it's a little stiff coming out. Say that, and this one just rolls right out of there. See the Loctite on it. And then there's one hiding down inside here. Down deep inside. You don't have to worry about falling off because it slides onto a fitting down there. And you have to pardon the sound of the cheap sounding ratchet, because that's just a Harbor Freight special, and this thing actually works amazingly well. I've had this thing for several years. Anyway, it just slides up and off. Now I'll set it here out of the way so I don't ding it and bang it. Now there's a series of T25s around. We're not taking this off, just this black piece. And there's several different screws in here, so you need to be careful when you're putting them back together. All these outer ones are what BMW refers to as a long collared bolt. If you ever look at like their PDI sheets or whatever, because it's thicker plastic through here. Alright, there's 4 of the longer collared ones. And that's it for this. There's 2 on the inside here. And I think I can turn this like that and knock these 2 out. And these are the shallow collared ones. You see it's got a shallower collar. Now this, on a GS I showed you guys in a video, on the GS that is a much higher or lower bolt. This one, the 2 bolts that hold the side cover on are on either side of the bracket that the radiator guard uses only on the GS. So she's off, and she's got a couple of weird little clippy points here and there. Not really clips. This is a clip up here, but you got the little pins here, guide pins, where it slides into bodywork parts. And there, exposed, is the here, I think it's probably work with a decide which way the steering wheel should be. There's this one on the bottom here at this point that holds this on. And I won't be reusing this one. And this one is a short shanked one, or collared one. That's gonna roll off. I knew it would. See the difference in the collars? That's the difference between, I'll set that one there. So work as a roll protector, and then there's two slats that pops in. That's out of the way. And the radiator guard, same thing on this side. It's hard to see, but there's a tab. You'll see this piece coming up, and that's the radiator mount. And then there's one that goes forward. This flat piece right here goes forward and mounts to that. Oh, it does have a hole in it already. Oh snap. A cool customer was telling me that the left side already had the hole there. It was only the right side that didn't. Oh, look at that, it lines right up. There's a hole right here. And it lines up with that upper bracket. So all I need to do is go over and hack this off and mount it up and put the plastic back on, and we'll be done. Real easy. Hello, way down there, somewhere way up there is an air filter. Look at that intake snorkel, one on each side. Really high so it's out of the water. Cool stuff. Well, there we are. Two radiator guards. This one was very easy to install because it already had the hole in that tab. It's interesting you put it on that side and not that side. But same thing, nothing's rubbing, no vibration. Everything will go just perfectly fine. You'll be happy as a clam in there. Okay, because you guys weren't a part of the disassembly of this, I'll show you the reassembly. So when you're going on here, there's two things you got to pay attention to. One, you got to go over the gas cap, and you got to slip these little grooves in right here, which is kind of a trick to do both. There we are. So they're under the little grooves here. Just push forward and down. That's the only. There's two little tabs that face backwards. With they don't do anything. It just kind of pops in. And then hidden underneath here is a couple of screws as well. Underneath the door on the GS Adventure. Alright, so where's my little screwdriver? The larger of the screws is actually working as part of the tank holder as well. I'm gonna find that hole right there. Man, these things smell so good. I love the smell of the plastic on BMWs. They just have the best smell. So there's a couple of flat ones without collars. And those are gonna go on that little front little tab. I'll show you here in a second. So make sure everything's laying down properly. And don't be one of these knuckleheads that feels like you need to go Buck Wiley tightening everything down. Doesn't require going crazy. These things don't vibrate. They're not going to knock a bunch of stuff off. And all these do not have collars at all. The two under the little stash box and the two in the very front. I hate how those slip nuts, clip nuts, whatever you want to call them, they can move, and it drives me nuts if the bolt isn't sitting, you know, symmetrical with each other. I know that's piddly, but Nevertheless, it drives me nuts. Alright, just got the two up front, and that'll require my little ratchet, so I'll do that. And that's it. I can go ahead and put the seat back on as well. Done. Oh man, I went and let the time get away from me. Been out there working on the BMW, and the sun went down on me. But the nice thing is, it's supposed to get down to like 30 degrees tonight. And man, if we could get a lot of wind, that would be fantastic. But it's supposed to be dry tomorrow. I'll show you the progress we got here. We do have the skid pan on. That looks nice. Look up underneath there, man. That thing's huge. That is one huge skid pan. But she's on there. There was a few challenges. As with most aftermarket, no matter how good their quality, there's always a little hiccup here and there. But following their instructions, it went by the letter of the law. And look at the thickness of this pan. It's clearly twice as thick as the stock pan. And way more coverage. Hugely more coverage. All I have left, like I say, is the center stand pan. It's just some clamps and some bolts, nylocks and stuff. Alrighty, skid pan installed. I was out here so long, the little mama and Abby came in to check what the heck I'm doing out here.
I was worried about you. You're out here
Yeah.
so long.
So I got the big. Oh, I should have. I don't know if I filmed that or not, Abby.
Abby,
Do you have to lick my ear? No?
Abby, stop. Abby.
Anyway, there's the big pan, and when the center stands up, it just becomes this one huge skid pan. From the way more protection up front, all the way back to the rear wheel. So she becomes a big slickum on the bottom. Keep you from getting stuck somewhere. And then I got my big pad on the... I think I already showed you that. Got the pad on the deal. Doing so much recording with stuff. I'm not sure what I recorded and for who and what.
Abby has to sort.
I have to sort out all that. I'm not supposed to be talking about it until I've sorted it all out.
Okay, this goes here, this goes there.
But it's crazy late. It's already 8 o'clock. And
I didn't think it was that late.
I didn't either.
The light's so long, I was going, well, now it's getting dark, and I looked up at the clock, and I went, holy crap, he's been out there forever.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what time I came out here. I don't know, it's 5 or 5:30, somewhere around there.
Right around 5. So you've been out
Jeez,
there about
3 hours. It's crazy. But, you know, I took all that apart, modified the radiator guard, put the whole bike back together, and them skid pans, which, you know,
really look nice.
yeah. That rear bracket on that thing, holy moly. Yeah, that's not fun. Because it's using a cross member of the frame that's way up in here, where the catalytic converter and all that stuff is in the way on the right hand side. Left side, not a problem. Right hand side, pretty tricky. But I got it all done.
Looks nice.
So if it's nice next Saturday for our open house at the shop, grand opening. Not an open house, grand opening.
Grand opening, not open house.
Kind of like an open house, but it's our BMW grand opening.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we have so many open houses that it just rolls right off the tongue. How often do we have a grand opening?
Yeah.
I've had,
That's going to be exciting.
what, the Longview store when we bought that new one.
Yeah.
Vancouver when we brought Spiders down. The Vancouver store when we remodeled it back in '06.
Yeah.
Indians. And now we got the BMWs.
I know.
This should be an epic
Yeah. This is going to be
grand opening.
Because I haven't been, because I was always at another store when they were doing
Yeah, that's right. You always were, weren't you?
Yeah.
She goes, that's not fair. I'm stuck at this store and you're going there for that.
I know it.
So if it's nice enough, the little woman may ride with me own the Beamer.
I'll just like bundle up.
Yeah. Well, you gotta remember, it'll be a whole week farther and maybe warmer.
I know.
We can always hope for that
It
anyway.
was really nice today. It got really
Turned
hot.
out that way.
Yeah.
Didn't get nice until
Started out
like
that way.
4:30, but
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be nice tomorrow. We'll ride something. Yeah. All right. Let me clean up my mess here.
All right.
All right. Well, hello there, YouTube. So, that's how you use up a day in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't start till really late. It was about 5 o'clock before I went out there. I was doing video stuff, trying to get motor vlogs, and I posted the ride on that R9T. And that's such a fun. Any of those R9Ts are phenomenal. But that R9T Pure, you know, just so basic, you know. Not that it's cheesy or anything. It's just like down to earth. It's just BMW trying to make, you know, a good entry level for someone. I mean, and it's base configuration. It's like 11 grand. I think the way that one's sitting there, it's like 13. It's got it's got a bunch of stuff on it. But anyway, really cool bike. Super cool bike. I enjoy the hell out of that thing. Oh, you know, I was telling you guys that the R9T Racer, that the mag wheels are unique to that bike. Not so much. If you order, which we don't get the Scrambler without the spoke wheels, but if you order the Scrambler without the spoke wheel option, it comes with the same mag wheels as the R9T Racer. So it is used on a couple of the bikes. But fun motorcycles, fun to ride. You just have no idea how fun those things are. I got a bunch of people asking, you know, how big is it and stuff. It's longer. I don't know. It's very comparable to a Sportster, taller. It's not squatted down or anything like that. But that one's actually a low suspension model. That R19, that Pure anyway. That was added as an option, so that kicked the price up just a small amount. When you do that, order it from the factory that way. It's not that bad. Well, other than that, I got everything installed on the R1200 GSA. Man, trying to record that thing and set that stuff up. Man, I spent a long time out there doing that. It's amazing how quick the time adds up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, really fast. But anyway, due to how much I recorded, I don't know how much time I have, so we're gonna make this thing like crazy short. It's after 10. I don't want to be up till all hours of the night
3
again
o'clock
this
in the
morning.
morning?
Yeah, made
Yeah.
me sleep late this morning because she slept late, and, which I didn't wake up on my own, so that was it.
All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. And it's supposed to be nice, so who knows what we're going to do.
Yep, there'll be a ride in there somewhere, I promise you, but it's supposed to be freaking cold. It's already 32 out there now,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah. It'll be drier, but it's going to be cold.
Yeah. What's wet will be frozen in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll make for a nice day. I just hope it doesn't take too long to warm up.
Yeah, I hate that.
I hate when I have to wait till like 1 or 2 o'clock to take off. Then you go, okay, well, I only have this much time.
The day's gone by the time it gets warm enough.
Yeah, and Monday's supposed to be nice until the afternoon. So that means if I am out late tomorrow, it's going to get cold really fast. And
Yeah.
I don't want to be hung out, you know, an hour away from home and not be dressed or
And be
whatever the
freezing
case
your
may be.
hiney off.
Come
Yeah.
back hurting.
Yeah, that won't be fun.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys very much. And I know you always don't like to apologies, but sorry for the very short goodbye tonight.
It's all right.
All right. We'll have those every once in a while.
Yeah.
As always, it was all about motorcycles.
Motorcycles are our lives, so
Yeah.
it just is what it is.
All right. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.